Hey, welcome to this week on Let's Fix Her Up. Hey, it's our 31st season of this craziness we do each and every week. Local TV at its best. I am Mike Jameson, and proud to say we got some really good people involved with us here for our season. And we'll be talking with APlus Home Improvement, Glenn Carpenter, and he's got an incredible amount of incredible bathrooms, kitchens, and remodels that they're doing, along with decks and all kinds of other great stuff. And we'll be chatting with him a little bit and getting us ready for this season, because this is the season of hands-on. We're going to be building an enclosure over the top of our deck and getting that in, and we're going to be doing a lot of that kind of work and working in the lawns, showing you a little bit of everything every week. So all you have to do is let us know what you want to see, and we'll set it up for you. We'll also be talking with Steve Sprauge over at Sprauge's Greenhouse over on Wheeling Street in Oregon, Ohio. Last fall we bought one of their sheds. They sell these incredible sheds, garages, and all these things that they're pre-built and they can bring them right to your house, and that's actually what they did for us. And we put one of them in, and Steve has come on board as a sponsor with us here, and we're going to showcase some of the great stuff they had. Had the drone over there looking at things, and of course it's that time of year. If this show is airing in May, May flowers, period. No more April showers. We've had enough of the April showers. It's May flowers now. And we took the drone inside and shot some really neat footage of all the great plants and things that you have to spruce up your garden and spruce up your lawn. They've got it for you there over at Sprauge, and we'll be talking to them. And of course, we'll be talking to Trent Harp over at Gladieux Do It Best, because we have had a ton of rain. And now is the time to start thinking about mowing. And they've got some incredible mowers over there that they can help you with. And of course, been a sponsor with us since day one of Let's Fix Her Up. And Trent did a real nice job talking about some of the new higher-end mowers that they have here. So really, really good stuff. And, I can honestly say after 31 years, I still love doing this show each and every week. And once again, if you have any projects or anything, maybe you want to spotlight something you've done, we'll come out there with our cameras and shoot it, and it'll be kind of cool. And I'm sure it'll be neat to have your stuff on Facebook, on YouTube, and on CW13. So sit back, enjoy the show, and we are going to tell you a little bit about some of the great people that are working with us. Folks, going into our 31st year, and a lot of those years has involved this guy right here. Yeah. Sorry, I hit you.
Good to be back on.
Yeah, you're looking good, and we got the puppy here too. Everything's really good. APlus Home Improvements and remodeltoledo.com. And Glenn, the one thing we said this year is we're going to get our hands dirty, so it's going to be scary. You may even let me use a hammer.
No, we'll have to see if it graduates to that.
The insurance doesn't cover that?
No.
Okay. Well, I knew that was coming. I did. But you do have a lot of nice projects. And, we were talking about some of the incredible bathrooms and kitchens that you guys do. But the great thing is, if you have a lady calls and says she's having problems with, maybe a sink problem, or maybe you can do the small stuff too, and you work with people, and that's why you've been in business so long.
Yeah, the big thing is not forgetting where you came from. We started with smaller projects, and by God's grace, we've been able to grow into what we've done today. But kind of forgetting where you came from is just ignoring it.
Sure.
So it's a great way to connect. And there's not a lot of actual companies out there that are doing a lot of the small projects. You call to get something done. If it's not big enough, they're walking away.
Right.
A lot of times those smaller projects turn into the bigger projects when they learn they can trust you and enjoy having you in their home.
Well, you've been around for a while. We have done so many projects together, and the one thing, and you're talking about the fact that it is the smaller projects. I think, you know, with the way the economy is now and everything, it might scare people. But I mean, you have the financing abilities. You can help them all the way around to give them that dream bathroom, you know, the dream kitchen. I mean, your kitchens are unbelievable.
Awesome, appreciate it. Yeah, we get to do a lot of cool projects. A lot of it comes with the guys that we have around us too.
Oh, sure. Your crews, you got a ton of crews too.
Crews, the employees. Obviously, I can't do it myself.
No.
So that's what does it for us.
Well, you're at home building your stuff at your house.
Yeah, I know.
You don't let anybody help you.
No,
huh?
I still like to get my hands dirty.
Sure
and
you do.
Got enough pride I want to do it myself.
Well, and that's, you know, when you come out and you do a quote on a job, you know, and the big thing, like with me, is, you know, when you put the floors in and you've got to do the tile floors, or you've got to do, you know, you were telling me about the new computerized faucet systems they have now. It's just incredible that all of this good stuff is out there, and you guys, I mean, you know how to do it, you know how to put everything together and make everything right.
Yep. Yeah, and it's been a lot of fun. There's really not a whole lot that we don't get into when it comes down to it. Really the limited your imagination.
Sure, and that's where I was going next, your imagination, because you have put some of the most unbelievable projects together that, you know, your everyday mom and pop may not, well, I didn't think you could do this. You know, oh yeah, we can do it, we can do it. And then you figure out a way to show them exactly what it is, and they're absolutely blown away with, you know, the value that it adds to your house. It's incredible because, you know, it's the bathrooms, the kitchens, it's the things like that. If you're going to sell the house, that's the things they want to see.
Yeah, it makes them jump out the market quicker. And the other thing is there's needs and wants.
Sure.
So we do a lot of projects for people that just simply want it, but we get a lot of joy from the accessibility standpoint with bathrooms, where it's actually needed and it allows them to age in place and stay in their own home in the comfort of their own home.
Well, what is the biggest project now that you're getting when you get the phone calls? You know, is it from the home improvement standpoint? Is it the bathrooms? It's the kitchens, or what's the big thing people are doing right now? We
still do a lot of bathrooms. We get into kitchens. Bathrooms is where we get to kind of show more of our creative side.
Sure.
Because there's so many different things you can do with it. We're doing a lot of decks this spring. Has been the other big thing. A lot of decks going in.
People are staying home now.
People are staying home.
I know. I have a boat, and we stay at home. The boat doesn't even go out anymore. We sit on the boat. Maybe I'll have you build a deck at my dock. See,
it's a dock queen.
Yeah, it is definitely. We have a lot of parties without taking the boat out. But no, the decks and, you know, the backyards. And I mean, you guys don't get into the landscaping end of it too, or a little bit?
Not
maybe?
Too much. So we do a lot of stamped concrete patios.
Sure.
So sometimes there's retaining walls that tie into it. We don't do a whole lot as far as reshaping your backyard. Mm-hmm. When you're great at something, you stick in your niche, so you can offer the best instead of.
So you're not going to tell me how to get my grass green in the backyard anymore.
No, I figure out how to do that. I'll tell you.
Okay, no, it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't. But seriously, everybody uses that backyard, and one of the projects I'm going to do this year, and you're going to help us with, is putting some sort of something over top of my deck.
Sure.
Where we've got the hot tub, and, you know, I don't want to make it a scenario where, you know, it's all sided up, or, you know, it sides up. I want it to be open, but they've got the new product, and I know you know about it. It's basically like, it's not visqueen, it's I can't think of the name. They use it isinglass. They use the isinglass, which they use on boats, which is real fine plastic, so that during the wintertime you can just kind of put it up with the loops that are in this piece, and it's going to stop the wind.
Still be able to enjoy the space.
Exactly, and it's so windy in my backyard. So this is something, okay, we're going to set our 4x4s so that these things can just go right up there, you know, and during the wintertime, we only have to block the west area because that's normally where the wind's coming in. But you're going to help me with that, so, you know, I get all of my angles right so it don't look like this and like this. And
we'll see if you graduate to using the hammer.
I'm going to hammer it. Actually, I'll have a pneumatic hammer because I'll convince Ron Gladieux over at Gladieux to get me a really nice pneumatic hammer. And he'll yell at me, but he's been there for me for 31 years too, just like you guys met. And you do a very nice job. And constantly see all of the A+ comments that you guys get and the 5 stars and on Facebook, and you utilize that very well. It's cool because you guys do a great job.
Oh, appreciate it.
As long as you don't have to hammer, right?
As long, yep.
Oh, you do. So you're located here on, I mean, this is like mega A+ now. You've got your own little thing. We could have concerts here. This place is so big. Elvis is in the building right now, and you're a good singer too.
No.
No, he isn't. No. But seriously, you're right over here on Oakdale Street. Yep. And I'm assuming 24-hour a day, people can get a hold of people if something happens or if you have an emergency.
So we don't offer emergency services anymore,
Okay.
But you'll always get somebody alive when you contact us.
That's good.
You'll never call our office during normal business hours and somebody doesn't pick up the phone, which is a big thing with contractors.
Right. Somebody's there.
Somebody's always there to pick up the phone, answer the questions, make you a priority.
Well, we're going to have your beautiful wife on. She's going to be our quick tip girl as we get into the season here. She's hating me for saying that right now. But she almost killed me with her powerlifting thing that she was trying to do to me.
Oh, she can do it.
She almost killed me. I mean, she did. But I'm still here, so.
Just one basketball game later, right?
Yeah, basketball is no more.
Yeah.
We died on a basketball court. We're not going to do that again. Never again. Well, Glenn, I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for coming on board, and we'll have you on our radio show on ESPN that we do. And I know you're going to show us some incredible projects. Hopefully, we had a lot of pictures here to show all the neat stuff that you guys are doing right now.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, President of Genoa Bank, a locally owned community bank providing a full range of banking services. At Genoa Bank, we believe a bank should do more than just conduct business. We genuinely care about the communities we serve, and we take our hometown commitment to heart. Our biggest investment will always be in you, whether it's a personal account or business. Genoa Bank is committed to outstanding service. We want to know you by name and help you with all your banking needs. Genoa Bank, we take your banking needs personally.
Stop struggling with the big box stores. Choose Gladieux.
Gladieux Home Center. A hardware store, yet so much more. Your home improvement answer store. A place to design your interior space. A professional and friendly smiling face. Everything you need for your home. And Gladieux is locally owned. You'll be glad to know Gladieux Home Center.
Mike Jameson and Jameson's Mobile Music would like to talk to you about your entertainment needs for your upcoming wedding or special event. For over 25 years, Mike has made wonderful memories, one event at a time. Professional sound and lighting and video for your special event. Call us today for an affordable package for your special day. 419-514-1302. Jameson's Mobile Music and Video. From the kitchens of Italy to you, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen is the home of authentic Italian food. As one of the oldest independently owned pizzerias in Toledo, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen has been serving since 1988. With pizza, salads, award-winning subs, chicken chunks and wings, Mom's own lasagna recipe, and our famous cheese sticks, we have it all. Never frozen, always homemade. Arturo's Pizza Kitchen. Hungry? Call Arturo's, 419-698-1641.
Different problems require different solutions. Seagate Roofing and Foundation Services has been solving water problems for over 30 years. We have the expertise to provide you with the best solution. Seagate replaces foundations, straightens walls, lifts sinking foundations, and waterproofs basements. Get your free estimate before you make a decision because you deserve to have all the facts. We are the local experts.
244 LEAK Seagate.
Folks, starting out our 33rd season of Let's Fix Her Up with my good buddy Steve Sprauge. How you doing, bud?
Good. How are you guys doing?
I got to use this microphone today, so I'm doing my best there. Hey, you guys have had some of the greatest greenhouse stuff. I come over here, I get my great blankets, I get my Christmas trees, I've gotten everything. But a few years ago, you got into these beautiful sheds. Tell us about them.
They're all Amish built from Shiloh, Ohio by the Amish. They're all hand quality built, hand built by everyone. There's 2x4 walls, and it's the floors are all 4x4s, 2x4s treated. 3/4 inch plywood, tongue and groove on the floor so it won't buckle. As they get water on the floor, sometimes they buckle, but these do not buckle. This company here goes out of its way to build top quality products, and we handle a full line of just regular 10x12s, small stuff, all the way up to double wide cabins, 2-story cabins. We handle greenhouses, gazebos, just about anything that they can build and haul down the road, they do. And they have metal roofs on them. You can get them with shingle roofs, with windows, without windows, garage doors, swing open doors. The options are endless. You can pretty much, just like your house, you come in, you want a shed, we can sit down and design it, build it, different colors, just like a house.
Well, I'll tell you what, I purchased one almost a year ago now, and we actually had it last year on the show showing how they brought it in, and it's very unique how they bring these things in, because you can't think that there's no way they're going to be able to get that in my backyard. You always find a way.
Yeah, they are very good. I mean, if you buy a 10-foot wide shed, they can put it through a 10-foot wide gate or area. You just got to watch the clearance, make sure there's no tree branches or wires. But I mean, they can, if you want it there, they can mostly get it there. I mean, they can't lift it, but they can bring it in on the ground.
And I was really satisfied with mine. Number one, I had a small concrete pad, and you guys got me all set up with and we stoned in around it. And when they dropped it in there, it looks absolutely gorgeous. And not to mention, saved all of my farm and all of my stuff that I have.
Yeah, like I say, they go out of their way for customer satisfaction. And when they deliver them, they put wheels on the one end, and they have a remote controlled forklift, I guess you'd call it. And they can put it just about anywhere. They don't have to stand on this machine, which gives them the versatility of putting it in tight areas. And it's not big, and it doesn't leave ruts because it has real wide tires on it. And they just do an excellent job.
Well, you guys are located right over on Wheeling Street in Oregon, Ohio. You've been here for 1,000,000 years. Well, you look it. But
we've been here a long time, yes.
And it's now, this is probably the first weekend where everybody's going to be coming out to get themselves some new flowers and start sprucing up the house.
Yeah, we grew a full line of hanging baskets here, bedding plants, perennials, roses. We have vegetables. We have tomato plants that almost have tomatoes on them. We got hanging basket tomatoes. We grew a lot of stuff this year, and we grew a full line of stuff, and we're selling now, but it's going to really kick up. So come in and see us. We have a full line of just about anything you'd want.
Well, you and I have been friends for a long, long time. You've been part of the Oregon community forever and ever, and it's just nice to see nice local businesses that are putting it together. And, the one thing we haven't talked about is the fact, if you want to come in and buy one of these sheds, you don't have to have payment plans for them.
Yeah, they have payment plans from 2 years to 5 years. You can get them as low as $100 down. You can go 90 days, same as cash, so you can buy it and then pay for it in 90 days, and you have no fees or anything with it. I mean, they're giving you if you do the financing, they give it to you on your signature. There's no credit checks. It's real easy. It's literally, you can be in and out of here in a half hour if you knew what you wanted and everything, and we sat down and did it up, or you bought one on the lot. You can be in and out in a half hour, and you can have a shed on your signature.
I'm really impressed with mine. It's gone through the winter with me. I've had no settling, no problems with it. The floor is phenomenal. And I actually just want to go in there and set up a table and eat dinner in there or something. It's so nice in my backyard now, and we've shown a little bit of the footage of that too. Steve, thanks for helping us out with Let's Fix Her Up.
Glad to help you guys out. Come out and see us anytime you want.
Amen. And get out here, pick up your flowers. They're right over here on Wheeling. Guys, how did I?
Wheeling Street.
I lived on Wheeling. How could I forget that? And look at all of these sheds, because if you don't see one here, they can make one for you.
Yeah, we can custom build you, no problem. Like I said, I'm easy to get a hold of. My number is 419-481-5936. Give me a call. My name's Steve. We can sit down. We can do it over the phone. You don't even have to come in. With the internet nowadays, we can do stuff over the phone. And usually right now, to build one and have it delivered to you is 3 to 4 weeks. Of course, it gets longer as things get busier. But I mean, they're a big company and they can really send them out quick. So I mean, we can get them to you in a relatively short period of time.
Hey Mike, great to see you. This is Trent from Gladieux Home Center coming to you here. We're just would like to talk about our newest addition to the Gladieux family here in our mower center. It's going to be spring before you know it. It's already going to be 60 degrees, they're talking today, but we now have Ferris mowers. Not a new line, but a great line. We're just taking them on, and the big thing about them, if you look at these, you can see these are a suspension mower. These are built for comfort. If you got rough ground or anything like that, or you just want to be more comfortable, if you got back problems, anything like that, this mower is great for that. It makes it much more comfortable. You can cut faster, you can get done quicker, so it's less time on the mower, less time you can have doing other things with your family, friends, working in other places around the house. And also we have, you saw we had the larger versions if you've got property, 4, 5, 6 acres. There's also some homeowner versions, so you don't have to worry about having to get a great big mower. They're affordable, they'll work in your smaller yard, make you that much more efficient also. So that we do have a mower for every application that you would ever have to, to worry about.
Different problems require different solutions. Seagate Roofing and Foundation Services has been solving water problems for over 30 years. We have the expertise to provide you with the best solution. Seagate replaces foundations, straightens walls, lifts sinking foundations, and waterproofs basements. Get your free estimate before you make a decision, because you deserve to have all the facts. We are the local experts.
244 LEAK Seagate.
For the best meats around and the best price, get to Frobos Meat Locker on Front Street in Pemberville. Frobos family features homegrown meats, and they make a whole bunch of different kinds of items, and they have over 200 different kinds of handmade items. Not to mention, Frobos Meat Locker is definitely a bratwurst paradise. They have over 125 different brands of bratwurst to choose from. Be sure to check them out on Facebook or visit their website, frobosmeatlocker.com. Great food and great fun. The Keg in Greytown is now open and ready to make your night out fun and full of great surprises. Some of the best food in the area, all made by scratch with hand-cut fries, wings, chunks, Papa's chili, and much, much more. Wood-fired pizza ovens, making some of the best pizzas in the area. Now don't worry, we have the toppings you want, and our dough is made fresh every day. The Keg, 1790 North Walker Street in Greytown.
Stop struggling with the big box stores. Choose Gladieux.
Gladieux Home Center. A hardware store, yet so much more. Your home improvement answer store. A place to design your interior space. A professional and friendly smiling face. Everything you need for your home. And Gladieux is locally owned. You'll be glad to know. Gladieux Home Center.
Furnace not working? Wojo's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing can help. Go to wojosheating.com.
A lot of other great local companies that we'll be spotlighting. First project for me is, about a year or so ago, we put a deck in here in back of my house, and I need to get it sealed now. We're gonna scrub it up a little bit here, and we went over to Home Depot and got a great product from Behr, and it's an all-in-one wood cleaner, and you mix it up 1-to-1 with water, and it's going to clean our deck off, and we're going to show you a little bit of that. And then hopefully we're going to be putting on a beautiful semi-transparent stain that we're going to wind up doing with our whole fence line once we get to that point. And make sure when you're using this product, read all the directions. You should wear gloves. You should wear all of the utensils that you need to make sure, because it's kind of like an acid type product here that's going to take all the dirt and everything off, but you want to be very careful with it and make sure you have hoses ready, and you can make sure to get everything cleaned up. And then decided to put a semi-transparent cedar tone shade back on the deck, and that's what we're doing right now. It's a Behr product. You can pick it up at Home Depot. It's not very expensive. It's going to give you a 6-year life on your 4 to 6 year life on your deck, and then a little bit more on your fence. And we're going to use the same stuff for our fence. And I was talking to Kurt and everybody over there, and it's really interesting how, obviously, because you're walking on your deck and you're doing things like that, that is going to make it, you know, it's not going to take as well as it will with the putting it on the fence and longevity wise. But we were able to get it all put on, and we used a nice roller, a 3/8 inch napped roller to do our whole deck. And I gotta tell you, it came out really nice. Didn't spend a lot of money, had a couple of $100 into the whole project here, and it's gonna make my deck look real nice for a couple of more years. And you know, 3-4 more years I'll probably do it again. You know how I am. I'm always doing projects like this. A little late in the season. We filmed this the first week in November, and it's a little late in the season for us, so we've had to kind of dodge the leaves. We've had a lot of leaves, and we've been able to get all the leaves up and everything. But now basically all we're doing is making sure this gets all done, and then we've got 3 or 4 days for it to dry. Well, once again, special thanks out to all of our great sponsors now that are helping us out with this each and every week. Of course, Genoa Bank's always with us. And Gladieux Do It Best Home Centers, and Ron and Trent and all the guys out there have really, really done a nice job showcasing some great products. And they've got their showrooms all brand new. It's beautiful in there. It's over on Navarre Avenue out by Pearson Park. So you want to go out there and check that out. Of course, Steve Sprauge and Sprague's nursery and greenhouse, and plus they have those beautiful sheds. Go out there, and you know, if they've got buy here, you can do payment plans, and some of those sheds, like I said, I've got one in my backyard right now, and they're absolutely gorgeous, and they do a real nice job with them. And Glenn Carpenter over at APlus Home Improvement says they've been on and off with us for a majority of the time that our show has been on the air, and in the next few weeks we're going to be showcasing some really, really neat projects with them. So it's remodeltoledo.com. You can check them out and give them a call. Any kind of project that you might have, they're going to be able to help you out with it. So we're going to wrap this one up. I'm going to try and get out and swing a golf club. I'm not very good at it, but I try at least, and enjoy some of this beautiful, beautiful May weather that's going to be coming up here in the next few weeks. And once again, I am Mike Jameson. Let's Fix Her Up. 31 years we've been doing this craziness now, and it's all because of you and all the great seeing you over at the grocery store when you come up and say something about what we're trying to do, and that you really enjoy it, and we really appreciate that. And folks, have a wonderful day, and I will see you next week right here on Let's Fix Her Up.